Okay, so we're starting off where the last video ended. Um, we've got the house model, but that's not in the comic. That's not all it'll be. Um, I mean, it could be, but I was planning more for like a house on the block with like a cityscape in the background. Um, so we need to sort of just populate the scene, and um, at least for the block, I'm not trying to get new assets. I'm just recycling the stuff that I've made, playing with proportions and um, yeah, sort of just having fun, messing around with it. Yeah, that's what this was missing the whole time. Picket fence. It's exactly what this needed. Um, yeah, that was just abusing the array modifier because, why not? And yeah, need to try get the spacing even so you can't tell when the array modifier is copying over, which you still kind of can tell with the line art modifier on it later on, because there's a line drawn between the connecting beams from where it gets copied, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, so here in Krita, I've taken the render and what else do we have here? There's a line art modifier on its own. There's a generic free cityscape assets. I think that was from a Cgenebrush geometry nodes tutorial. I'll link it in the description if I can find it again. And what else I have here, or what else I've done here to the original render is put a gradient map on it to push the black and white values. The reason for doing this is simply just so that it can look as two-dimensional as possible, so that it can kind of blend in with the rest of the comic that it's going to be a part of. And yeah, so the cities in the background, I didn't end up using the shading that it's got there. I'm just using the silhouettes and making it go lighter as it goes further back into the distance to create the the illusion of depth. That would be, what's it called? Atmospheric. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. What do I even say? Atmospheric perspective. In 2D artwork, atmospheric perspective is the illusion of depth moving the illusion of depth moving back into space. Objects closer to the viewer appear more articulate, detailed, and higher in contrast. Objects further back in space are blurrier, low in contrast, and have little detail. There it is. So the buildings closer to the house, the darker, further away, less contrast. And something else I really like about this is the effect where the line work that's in the shadows that have just been like toned completely to black are still in white. There's a proper term for this, can't remember what it's called, but I really like the effect. And I don't know if it's gonna make it stand out from the comic, but I think it would be such a shame to see it all that line art be hidden by the like stark black shadows. That's the piece one put together.